We will do the AV check for contestant number 1 now. Contestant number 1, kindly repeat after me. It is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
It is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, is contestant number 1 clear?
Give me a minute. Yes, she is audible and listening. Go ahead.
Contestant number 1, Vanshika Daga. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come for those who wait. Contestant number 1, over to you.
Do I have a minute to gather thoughts, or do I have to go right away?
Vanshika, just to give you a heads up over here, you don't get a minute to collect your thoughts. Even if your non-verbal action and everything will count and the timing starts. So it's up to you. Yeah.
Okay. So good evening to everybody over here, Toastmasters, judges, and our chief judge. I'm Vanshika, table topic contestant number 1 for today. And my topic today is, good things come to people who wait. What does this exactly mean? I want to start with what my take on this is. One thing I correlate with this is patience. So patience, and I feel good things that come to people who wait goes hand in hand. I would like to give a very minimal example of my life, of when I was a student and how I was a very impatient person in general. I would, when it came down to being a sports person, so just a heads up over here, in background, I was a basketball player for almost 5 to 6 years. And I played throughout my school and I played throughout my college. And during that time, we used to have rigorous practices. Rigorous is not the word. I mean, I would say it's an understatement. So back then, if we wouldn't get one particular move, this would be right before our matches. When we wouldn't get one particular move, I would become very, very hasty in my head. Like, why am I not getting this shot? Why am I not getting this move? Why is my defense not right? It would really, really hassle me up. Then one day, I just sat down with my coach and I told him, "Sir, I don't know what to do about this. I don't know, but it just keeps bothering me in my head, that I don't know how to deal with this. Until I don't get it, I cannot help but think about it. I just want it done as fast as possible." Sir said, "Let me tell you one thing. Taj Mahal wasn't built in one day. Nothing was built in one day. Your defense, back then I was still a good defense player, but I was not as good as I could be. Your defense, remember how it was from day one when I recruited you from class just by looking at you. And remember how it is today. Did that happen overnight? No. Something in, and that's it. He just said that and he left. Something in me really, really got there. And I was like, okay, fine. We're going to take this up patiently in my head. I'm going to get this done." By the end of our session that evening at 8, I was able to get that defense right. And I was so ecstatic that somewhere your coaches really help you. So to rest my thoughts, I would like to say, yes, patience and good things to wait for are really, really worth it. Thank you for this topic.
We will now have or observe a minute of silence. And I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 1 minute. And I request the Zoom moderator to kindly escort contestant number 2 in the main floor. Thank you, timer. Now, contestant number 2, kindly unmute and pin the timer.
Which one, Hina or timer 2?
Hina. Hina is the primary timer. You will have to pin her. Are you able to see her on your screen and yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Zoom moderator, is contestant number 2 pinned? Okay.
I cannot pin the timer now.
Once you are pinned, after that you'll have to pin the timer. So just unpin her and again try to pin her. You'll get that option. Yeah. Now are you able to see her? Both of you are pinned. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's have the AV check now. Contestant number 2, kindly repeat after me. Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, is contestant number 2 clearly audible and visible?
Give me a minute. Can we repeat it once more?
Yes. Kindly repeat after me. It's a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
It's a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Yes, good to go.
Thank you. Timer, can you confirm the same?
Yes.
Thank you. Contestant number 2, Anuja Gaurav. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. Anuja Gaurav, over to you.
Everyone here knows the city Ranchi. I don't know how many of you know from a long time, but this city knows everyone knows it just because of one person, MS Dhoni, Mahendra Singh Dhoni, former captain of Indian cricket team. Do you know his story? Have you watched his biography, MS Dhoni? He started his career so late and he was so depressed. I still remember the scene from the movie where he was just sitting when he was working as a ticket collector in Kharagpur railway station. And he was looking down and he was just shattered that he is not where he wants to reach in his life. Every day when he used to go back to his quarters, he used to see in the TV that all his contemporary players who were playing Ranji Trophy along with him, Yuvraj Singh and all others, Muhammad Kaif, they were already international cricketers and they were in the news all the time. But here was MS Dhoni sitting inside a cramped house in a Kharagpur railway station, and he was not where he wanted to reach. But he had that one thing, persistence. When he got the chance, he went there. And the world knows his story. Who is MS Dhoni? Even now, I can still say if we even have 6 balls and we have around 70 runs to score, Indians will still believe that if MS Dhoni is there, he is going to strike that last ball and India will win. So, all that I have learned from his story is that good things really come to people who wait and don't give up. His story reminds us that. And that is one thing that I would like everyone here to believe that even if you are not in that position and you are waiting for that one thing to happen, just believe it, just keep on working on it. Have the perseverance, and you will get where you want to be. So just wait and watch your dreams unfold. Thank you.
We will now observe a silence for 1 minute. I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 1 minute, and I request the Zoom moderator to kindly escort contestant number 3 in the meeting room. Thank you. Contestant number 3, kindly unmute and confirm if you can see the timer on your screen.
Yes, I can.
Now we will do an AV check. Kindly repeat after me. It's a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
It's a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, is contestant number 3 audible and visible?
1 minute. Yes, audible and visible.
Timer, can you confirm the same? Thank you. Contestant number 3, Tulika Khandelwal. The topic is, good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. Tulika Khandelwal, over to you.
Thank you so much for this wonderful topic. Yes, definitely. The good things does come to those who wait. Like the Rome was not built in a day. You have to be patient. You have to just keep working on it to make things happen. There's a certain, if you think of a certain goal in your life, if you want a certain thing to achieve in life, it will not won't happen overnight. You'll have to wait. And apart from waiting, you do have to work for it. Waiting and not working will not make it happen for sure. So waiting and working for it, continuously trying to achieve it, no matter what comes in your way, will help it. This did happen with me when I was trying to achieve some things in my life. I had a number of failures. Sometimes I was heartbroken. Sometimes I wanted to give up. But no, I didn't. I had one thing in mind. I have to achieve it. And that was getting my babies into this world. It wasn't an easy thing as it seems. The childbirth is not easy. I had gone through multiple things. Various things happened, which was heartbreaking, both emotionally, physically, mentally, and financially. But I had to keep on it. Today, I'm blessed. I'm blessed because I waited. I worked for it. That's my personal story. And it does happen in anything you want to achieve. Now with Toastmasters also, I'm working for it step by step, one by one, trying to clear out the milestones. And hopefully one day I'll be where I dream to be, where I see myself to be. So you can't achieve anything in a day. You can wait, you can work, but yes, if you are determined, you will very, very definitely receive it. Thank you. Over to you.
We will now observe a minute of silence. I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 1 minute, and I request the Zoom moderator to kindly bring in contestant number 4 in the main room.
Zoom moderator, can you please disable the chat? I can see the audience.
Yes, I have done that. Yes.
I'm sorry, in the list that I was given, Abhinav was the next contestant and Kevin was after Abhinav.
According to the conventions that I see here, Abhinav has named themselves as DT5.
Okay, no issues. Chief Judge?
Yes, even here it's Abhinav, 5th, and 4th is Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, I apologize for it. Yeah. Contestant number 4, kindly unmute and confirm if you can see the timer.
Yes, I can see the timer, Masahir.
Okay. Can you see the timer, Hina?
Yes, I can see Hina.
Okay. We'll do the AV check now. Please repeat after me. It's a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
It's a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Great. Chief Judge, is contestant number 4 clearly audible and visible?
Give me a minute. Yes, audible.
Timer, can you confirm the same? Contestant number 4, Kevin Joy. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. Kevin Joy, over to you.
Waiting is always good in a lot of factors. There are a lot of theories behind that. Sometimes it is okay to be, for example, my father himself had told me a story where he wanted to buy a pair of slippers when in his childhood. So his dad, that is my grandfather, told him, no, you're not going to get that brand of slippers. You buy this cheap one. I mean, we'll buy this cheap one for you. You wear that. After all, it's just slippers. And it's just for, I mean, we use slippers for walking. My dad, he said, no, I want that pair of slippers. I'm ready to wait. And as how much ever time it takes, I just need that brand of slippers. He was so adamant about it. And maybe after a year, even though his current slippers was like worn out, he waited for it and finally got the slippers that he wanted. Because at the end of the day, life is about what you really want. Life is in your hands. You're the one who's going to control it. And if you have some dream, if you want to achieve something, it's not what others say or what others feel about you, but it's more about what you need. So it's okay to take that time, be patient, work for it, give your best, and one day you'll eventually achieve it. So good thing always comes to people who wait, for sure. I myself has a similar example. And when I was trying to crack the MBA entrance examination, and I wanted to get in a good business college. And my parents were behind me saying that you're wasting 1 year to just write the entrance. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Instead, you join in an average college. That is also fine. But then I waited for it and finally achieved it. So guys, everyone who is listening to me, I would strongly recommend to you to please wait, take your time, compose your thoughts, and finally you'll achieve it. Thank you, and back to Prem. Toastmasters.
We will now observe silence for 1 minute. I request the timer to show a red card appropriately, and I request the Zoom moderator to kindly bring in the next contestant in. Contestant number 5, please unmute and confirm if you can see the timer on your screen.
Yeah, I can see 2 timers. Which one should I?
Timer Hina is pinned. So can you see her?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Great. We'll do the AV check now. Please repeat after me. Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, is contestant number 5 clearly audible and visible?
One minute. Yes, we can go ahead.
Timer, can you confirm the same? Thank you. Contestant number 5, Abhinav Kashyap. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. Abhinav Kashyap, over to you.
It was the third year of my engineering, and probably as a college kid, one of the most happiest times in your life. You got a lot of great friends, you got a lot of good energy. In my case, I had decent scores. I had done an internship with a company that was great. I had a lot of work ex, a lot of good projects. And then in my campus for interviews, turned up this organization, Nortel. I don't know how many of you guys have heard of that company, but it was fantastic for me because you know what? I had done an internship with their competition. I knew that I was perfect for this job. It was everything aligned in perfect order. I went through the first day. I did an amazing job in the written interviews. I did a fantastic job in the group discussion. Technical interviews, I blew out of the park. I mean, it was a dream come true. I had never in my life done something as rightly as I had done those interviews. Everyone was impressed, and I was sure that I was going to land this job. And you know what? I wasn't even at the top of my class, but this company was the highest paying company that year on campus. So I was so happy. And so when they told me, Abhinav, we are very happy to have you. We just have one formality. Our MD wants to speak with the candidates tomorrow. So tomorrow, 11 o'clock, please do turn up for that interview. And I was stoked. I went home and celebrated. The next day, as I was driving down to college, fully confident, as a stud, as a nerd, as the guy who's going to get the biggest package in college, I met with an accident. And it all shattered right there for me. I couldn't attend that interview and try as hard as I could. I couldn't get them to speak with me again. And it felt like things have gone completely wrong in my life. And that's when my mom told, don't worry, good things will happen to you. Just hang in there. I hung in there. I found a job with some other organization. And a few years later, guess what happened? Nortel Networks filed for bankruptcy. That's right. If I had picked that job that day, if I had gone through that wonderful interview, I'd have been kicked out of my job. And you know what? The people that were working at Nortel had to reach out to me for me to refer them in the company that I was working. So I know for a fact, ladies and gentlemen, good things come for you if you wait. Thank you. Back to you.
We will now observe silence for 1 minute. I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 1 minute and the Zoom moderator to kindly bring in the next contestant in. Thank you. Contestant number 6, kindly unmute yourself and confirm if you can see the timer on your screen.
Yeah, the timer.
Timer is Hina Thomas, right?
Yeah, I can see the timer.
Okay. We'll do the AV check now. Kindly repeat after me. Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Chief Judge, is contestant number 6 clearly audible and visible?
Yes, we can go.
Thank you. Timer, can you confirm the same? Thank you. Contestant number 6, Sachin Jazwal. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. Sachin Jazwal, over to you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and guests. Good things comes to those who wait. I totally agree with this. And it says that you have to be patient. You cannot get something if you are not patient. And I'll take the example of India. We waited for independence since a long time. Since more than 100 years, we fought for independence. And then we got the independence in 1947. And just see where India is today and where is Britain today. Britain was once considered as the place where sun never sets. And if you compare India with the Britain now, India is far, far ahead of Britain. India has waited for the independence since a long time, and post that independence, due to the hard work, work, India has really done well. And now, after 75 years of independence, with IT, with our people becoming more skilled, we are now on top of the world. And just see Britain, who just ruled us for so many years, and where they are today. Because of Brexit, they are nowhere. So now India is really going ahead. And why India is really doing well is because of our hard work and the patience. We waited for a long time for the independence, and with our hard work and with all this development in IT and with a lot of patience, we have really moved ahead. And we have also thrown away the British Empire, which is now lying much behind. And let me tell you, even further good things are going to happen to India. And by 2050, we see India to become a superpower, even surpassing China. It's all because we Indians are hardworking. At the same time, we have patience. We wait. And as you say, good things come to those who wait. Over to you, contest master. Thank you.
We will now observe silence for 1 minute. I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 1 minute, and the Zoom moderator to kindly bring in the last contestant in. Thank you, timers. Contestant number 7, kindly unmute and confirm if you can see the timer on your screen.
Yes, I can see timer on my screen.
Okay, let's do the AV check now. Kindly repeat after me. Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, is contestant number 7 clearly audible and visible?
Yes, audible and visible.
Thank you. Timer, can you confirm the same? Thank you. Contestant number 7, Preeti Jaiswal. Good things come to those who wait. Good things come to those who wait. Preeti Jaiswal, over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prem. Good things come to those who wait. This has been deeply embedded in Hindu mythology. We have been told that we do good things and then we have to wait for the fruit. As you would see, Hindu mythology is a huge, huge pool of knowledge. It has various tales and various stories which teach morality to people. And this morality is a cornerstone of good living. This very morality teaches us that good things come to those who wait. We have all been taught since childhood that we should be patient. We should be willing to wait for things to happen. And this very patience is also a way of living that has been taught to us by our Hindu religion. I'm not talking about religion here. I'm talking about the practice that it is. I would say we have been taught, Indians have been taught a lot about patience. And this is when what has made us today. I think we are a nation of people who are patient and willing to work hard to get the results. Thank you.
We will now observe a silence for 2 minutes. I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 2 minutes so that the judges may mark the ballots and send it to the tally counter. Thank you, timers. Chief Judge, are you and the tally counters ready to go to the breakout room?
Yes, and I would also want the timers to be in the breakout room, both the timers.
Sure. Zoom moderator, kindly escort Zoom, the Chief Judge, both the timers and the tally counter to the breakout room.
Timers, can you all give your report?
I should read out.
Is it possible to share it in the chat or personally send it to me on WhatsApp, anything? Or
Yes, I'll send it.
Would you just want to quickly give it to her, and then we'll make sure that the same report that we all have. You can just tell her, and then also you can send it as well.
Okay. So Vanshika took 2 minutes 34 seconds. Anuja took 2 minutes 13 seconds. Tulika took 2 minutes 17 seconds. Kevin took 2 minutes 20 seconds. Abhinav took 2 minutes 19 seconds. Sachin took 2 minutes 8 seconds. Preeti took 1 minute 38 seconds.
Once again for Vanshika, how much was it? Sorry.
2 minutes 34 seconds.
And Anuja, did you say 2 minutes? How many?
13. 1, 2.
Okay. On the contrary, Chief Judge, for me, because I was noticing with the gesture anything, okay, considering the contestant being maybe new to, all of them considering that. For me, Vanshika took 2 minutes, 29 seconds. Anuja took 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Tulika took 2 minutes and 7. Kevin took 2 minutes and 20. Abhinav 2 minutes and 19. Sachin 2 minutes and 8. Preeti 1 minute 38.
So Masala, can you send me the report in the WhatsApp?
I'll do that right now.
Yeah.
Can I go back to the main room?
Yeah, both the timers can join the main room. Navya, you can stay back. Navya, did you get all the balance from all?
I'm so sorry. On the bottom right, there is an option that says leave room. When you click on it, it says leave breakout room. Click on that. Don't leave the meeting, leave breakout room. Let's see you. Okay.
That's fine.
Great. So the next certificate of participation goes to Abhinav Kashyap. Can we have you on screen, please? Toastmaster Abhinav, how was your experience? You are an experienced candidate, if I may, but...
I'm not so much an experienced candidate because I've not contested for the last 2.5, 3 years. So it's been coming back to contesting for me. It's been great experience. Thank you for not making this super formal, and it was nice and comfortable, like a very homely feel. I enjoyed the chit chat in the breakout room with the other contestants. So good job. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations. A big round of applause for Toastmaster Abhinav, everyone. So next certificate of participation goes to Toastmaster Kevin. Can we have you on screen?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah. Firstly, congratulations. A big round of applause. How was your experience, Kevin?
Yeah, it was a good experience. I had attended one contest last year.
Okay.
Yeah, every contest is definitely a good experience because we get to know the actual process, how everything works. So great to be a part of the contest.
Great. Congratulations again.
Thank you.
So the next certificate of participation goes to Toastmaster Sachin Jazwal. Can we have you on screen? Great. How was your experience, sir? Before that, congratulations and a big round of applause for him, guys.
So, Prem, this was my third contest and
Okay.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. The topic was quite good. And I totally agree with Abhinav. We enjoyed the chat in the breakout
room. Sorry for the interruption. I request the Zoom moderator to send me and Tulika again to the breakout room. Okay, all of you are here.
Yeah, I think we will ask her to uncheck it. 1 second.
Yeah, we can do that.
You just want telecounter, right? That's it?
Yeah, that's
okay. So Hina, you and I will go back to the room.
What was your experience?
Thank you, Toastmaster Prem. It was a nice experience. This is my second time in a table topic contest, and I am still learning and I'm enjoying it. Thank you.
Great. Congratulations to you again.
Thank you.
With this, Toastmasters, we come to the end of the table topics contest. So please give it up big time for all the contestants, role takers, and the guests. Contest Chair, over to you.
Thank you so much. Let's give a huge round of applause to Toastmaster Prem Kulkarni as the contest master for table topic contest. Thank you so much. Yes, there were a few things here and there, and everybody was discussing. Tanvi messaged me saying that, hey, all good over there. So I was like, yeah. And I know the tension arises in the contestant breakout room when there is a delay. Like, what has happened? What has happened? Everybody wants to know, but really well handled. I think you definitely deserve all the hearts and all the appreciation, Toastmaster Prem. You already concluded on the contest for the table topic. We are now having the next one as evaluation. We will soon begin with that. Zoom moderator, if you can hear me, the contestant number 1 is Arindam, EV_1, already done for him. Abhinav should be EV2_ Abhinav, he's the contestant number 2, and EV3_ Preeti as contestant number 3 for speech evaluation. I'm taking full liberty of Richa not being here to explain one more time. The format of the contest is that Prem will come and provide the guideline. Hina, the time for each contestant this time will be 2 to 3 minutes. At 2, you will show green. At 2:30, which means 2 minutes and 30 seconds, you will show a yellow. At 3 minutes, you will show a red card. This is during the contestant speaking. Before that, Prem and I would take your permission to become the timer, because I would like to personally time the speaker, who's our demo speaker, and otherwise wait for it. And then during the contest, we can have timer Hina as a primary timer. Okay, just to make sure, because I may not want to confuse her. One thing.
For
when
the
the demo speaker is
you
done,
will be the timer, right?
yes, for the first part.
And otherwise, Hina.
Otherwise, Hina, yes.
Okay.
So when the contestant is done speaking, Toastmaster Prem will ask me, timer, can you please let us know how much of a time the demo speaker took? Example. So that time I'll give the time and I'll say the test speaker example took X many minutes and X many seconds. Once it's done, Prem will then say, all the 3 contestants, you may start writing your notes now and you will have 5 minutes. That's an indication for me. I will show the red card at the end of 5 minutes. After that, Prem will request the Zoom moderator and send the remaining 2 contestants, leaving contestant number 1, Arindam, right here with us. And after that, he will begin asking Arindam to evaluate the demo speaker. Arindam will have 2 to 3 minutes, followed by the time that's going to be shown by Hina. Then after Arindam is done, we will then bring Abhinav, following the same. After that, Preeti, and we'll wrap up with the complete contest. Any question, any of the contestants, anybody else wants to ask, please ask me right now. You may unmute and you can ask me.
So
I'm still waiting for Richa.
We are going to the breakout room after the 5 minutes.
Yes.
Right? Not.
Yes. So 5 minutes to making the notes will be given to you right here.
Okay, thanks.
Yep.
And contestants, please make sure during the 5-minute silence when you'll be noting down, you have to be unmuted and your video should be on, and all of you will be pinned along with the timer. Okay. Great.
Sure. I see Richa here. Richa, do we have your approval permission to move on with the second contest evaluation?
We are ready with the results for this contest, so we can move ahead with the next.
Sure. Thank you so much. Now let's go ahead and let's once again, with a lot of hearts in our emoticon, and welcome with a huge round of applause Toastmaster Prem Kulkarni as contest master for speech evaluation contest of Speaking and Beyond. Over to you, Prem.
Thank you, Contest Chair DTM Mazahir. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, contestants, and guests. Again, I am Prem Kulkarni, your contest master for evaluation contest. The purpose of evaluation contest is to encourage the development of evaluation skills and to recognize the best as encouragement to all, to provide an opportunity to learn by observing the more proficient speakers and evaluators who have benefited from their Toastmasters training. We will conduct this contest using the same procedure as Toastmasters International uses in conducting the evaluation contest online. The winner or the first place winner in today's evaluation contest will represent Area F3 on October 31st. Am I right, to DTM Mazahir?
So the winner of the club contest will move on to the area contest, which is on October 31st, 1 each. This is the club, we'll all go to the area.
Great, thank you for the confirmation, Contest Chair. I shall now read out the evaluation contest rules for the audience and contestants in brief. To be eligible, be a Toastmaster in good standing of a club in good standing. The contestant should not be presently an international, district, or an area officer, nor have declared the intent to run for such offices. It has been confirmed that all the contestants are eligible. I'd like to ask the contest chair again for the confirmation.
Yes, all the contestants are eligible. They are paid and the club is also in good standing. Thank you, Prem.
Thank you, Contest Chair. All the contestants shall evaluate the same target speech. Once the test speaker has delivered a 5 to 7 minute speech, all evaluation contestants will be given 5 minutes to prepare notes for their evaluation. The audience is requested to maintain absolute silence during this period. After 5 minutes, the Sergeant at Arms and all the contestants except contestant number 1 will be moved to a breakout room where only the SAA and the contestants will be present. Contestants may not use digital or other devices such as notes during the contest to gain an unfair advantage. These must be kept aside. The time for evaluation is 2 to 3 minutes. The timing cards will be displayed as follows. Timekeepers, can you please activate the lights? Green card at 2 minutes. A yellow card at 2 minutes and 30 seconds. A red card at 3 minutes. Can we have the red card? Yes. The red card will stay on until the speaker has finished speaking. No notice shall be given should a speaker go over time. Any contestant who speaks for less than 1 minute 30 seconds or more than 3 minutes 30 seconds will be disqualified. The judges have been instructed not to consider time in their ranking of the speakers. Timing starts with the first word uttered or when the speaker uses any form of gesture, a smile, or a non-verbal communication to the audience. There will be 1 minute of silence between the speakers so that the judges may complete the ballot sheets and to check the AV of the next contestant. At the end of the contest, the audience are requested to remain silent and seated until the chief judge and the tally counter leaves the room for finalizing the results. There is a secret tiebreaker judge known only to the chief judge. The chief judge for today's contest will be Toastmaster Richa Thacker. The contest chair will be DTM Mazahir Hussain. Protests will be limited to the judges and contestants and must only be lodged with the chief judge or the contest chair prior to the announcement of the winners. Once the results are announced, there will be no change. Announcement of the contest winners is final unless the list of the winners is announced incorrectly, in which case the chief judge, ballot counter, or timers are permitted to immediately interrupt and correct the error. Participation certificates will be handed over towards the end of the contest. Each contestant will be introduced in the following manner: contestant number, contestant name, contestant name, contestant number. Today, we have 3 contestants for evaluation contest. The contestant speaking order has been randomly chosen. For the benefit of the judges, role players, and the audience, I will now read out the speaking order. Contestant number 1, Arindam Sen. Arindam Sen, contestant number 1. Contestant number 2, Abhinav Kashyap. Abhinav Kashyap, contestant number 2. Contestant number 3, Preeti Jaiswal. Preeti Jaiswal, contestant number 3. Here are a few reminders before we begin. No one will be allowed into the meeting room when a contestant is speaking. If you need to join or leave the meeting, please do so during the 1 minute interval or after the contest. There shall be video recording done for all the contestants and the consent from them has been taken. Contestants, kindly ensure that all the electronic or noise producing devices such as mobiles, tablets, or even smartwatches are switched off or turned to silent mode. Let us do that in the next 3 to 5 seconds. Contestant 1, I see he is doing that. Just give me a thumbs up once you've done it. Great, thank you. All the other participants of the meeting will be put on mute by the moderator. One more thing, if a contestant gets disconnected somehow in before or in between your speech, you will be given 1 minute of grace period to join or rejoin the meeting. The judges, contestants, functionaries, and the sergeant at arms have been fully briefed on the rules. The contestants have been informed about the timers. Are there any questions from the contestants or any contest officials before we get started? Great. Chief Judge, shall we begin the contest?
Yes.
I think Preeti has a question. Yes, Preeti, you can go ahead.
I just wanted to understand, this is my first time. So can we take notes on pen and paper?
Yes.
Is that allowed? Okay.
Yes, you can, but it should be visible that you're writing, so that adjust your camera so that we can see you writing.
Okay.
Yeah, great.
Thank you.
So, any other doubts?
Preeti, you can make the pointers. After the demo speaker is finished, you will be given 5 minutes of time to write down your evaluation. So you can more focus on the speaker and then continue with it.
Okay, Chief Judge, are we good to go now? Great. Let us now begin the evaluation contest for Speaking and Beyond Toastmasters Club. And for that, I request the Zoom moderator to kindly pin our demo speaker while I introduce him. Just a second. Yeah. So today's demo speaker is a Bengali by heart and soul. He has been a Toastmaster for over 5 years. He has achieved many awards to his name. Those are ACG, LDE, RX. He has multiple triple crown awards. Currently, he is working as an associate area director for area B1 in District 92. By profession, he's an associate director. He enjoys speaking, playing guitar, singing, and photography. So here goes. Toastmaster Shubhadeep Mukherjee, speech title, Keep That Smile. Keep That Smile, Toastmaster Shubhadeep Mukherjee, over to you.
Prem, can you just confirm if I'm audible?
Yes, we will do the audio video check. Kindly repeat after me. It is a wonderful day, 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
It's a wonderful day, 1, 2, 3. Audible?
Chief Judge, is the demo speaker audible and visible?
Can you be a little louder?
It is a wonderful day, 1, 2, 3. Better?
Okay. Good to go.
Great. Demo speaker, over to you.
Life throws so many challenges towards us. And it's up to us if we're able to keep ourselves just like this, or we succumb to those challenges and eventually let it get crushed like this. Toastmasters and the lovely smiles in my audience. Throughout the journey called life, we come across tough situations. We come across arduous situations. If we take a sports metaphor into account, the Yorker deliveries, the bouncers, the beamers, imagine those like the tough situations. We can either keep playing them or we can keep ducking. We can keep getting scared and eventually get knocked out. The year 2020, it was extremely difficult for each and every one. And I was no different. It was an extremely difficult year for each and every person in this Mother Earth because of the pandemic. I still remember during the early half of 2020, I got a call from my mother. She was extremely worried. She called me up and said, son, your grandma, she's not doing well. We have to get her admitted to a hospital. I was not sure. To my utter dismay, I immediately picked up the phone and started looking for the quickest flight back to Calcutta. But due to the lockdown imposed, I wasn't able to get flight back. 2 days later, my mom called me up. I could literally feel the tears shredding. I could hear the quiver in her voice. And she said, son, grandma is no more. I wasn't sure how to respond, but immediately she said, son, don't you worry. We are here. We will take care of everything. You stay strong. You stay positive. And most importantly, you keep that smile that will help you protect yourself from all those negative thoughts and emotions. Towards the later half of 2020 again, me and my wife in Bangalore during an evening, we were strolling down the streets and my wife felt like jogging a little bit. Suddenly, she screamed on the top of her voice, holding her legs. I wondered what happened. I booked a cab and went to the nearest doctor just to find out that she had a ligament or an ACL tear. And the doctor suggested that we should get an immediate surgery done. Again, due to the ongoing situation, we were not able to get an immediate surgery done, but after some difficult efforts, we were able to get it done in the next couple of weeks. Still remember the day, 24th of September, 2020. She was being taken into the operation theater, and I was there right outside. I held her hands and said, "Sweetheart, don't worry. I'm here right outside waiting for you. It will be all right." And they took her inside. In 2021, during the month of January, I took my wife for a routine checkup. She was there and we were waiting for the doctor. And suddenly, I don't know why, I asked her the question, "Honey, do you think things will be better for us in 2021? She smiled at me and said, "Don't worry, you keep strong, you keep fighting. Trust me, things will be better." My dear friends, do you know why did I share this story with you? Because life throws multiple challenges towards us. And it's up to us. If we keep on fighting those challenges, we keep on taking those bounces, hitting them out of the park. And most importantly, keep a smile. Do you know what does that smile does? It brings confidence. It brings togetherness. It creates a resonance between you and your family members. It creates a strength for you. A couple of weeks back, I saw my wife. She was very slowly jogging within the society. That was one of the most serene, that was one of the most beautiful sights that I have seen after a very, very long time, which filled my heart with happiness, with joy. I cannot even fathom words to explain my happiness at that point of time. My dear friends, life can be tough, but yes, we have to strive. And quoting the great Dalai Lama, the purpose of our lives is to be happy and strive. At the end of every dark tunnel, there will be sunlight. Contest here.
Thank you, demo speaker. Now we will observe silence for 5 minutes. I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 5 minutes. And yes, the Zoom moderator has done her work properly. She has pinned everyone. I request all the contestants to kindly be on video and unmute yourselves.
I don't see the third value.
Can Preeti be spotlighted again? Or pinned rather? Yeah.
Yes, I would request you all to show your writing area, please.
And just for the benefit of everybody, the speaker has taken 5 minutes, 28 seconds. 5 minutes, 28 seconds, speaker time.
Thank you so much. Time. Arindam, can you focus your camera on the writing area as well?
So I'm writing on my notepad using my keypad. So do you want to share? Should I share my screen? Or?
No, that's fine. You can go ahead. Thank you. You can go ahead.
Thank you, timer. Contestants, please stop writing. Now I request the Zoom moderator to kindly escort the sergeant at arms and contestants to the breakout room, except for contestant number 1.
Even I would like to join the breakout room.
Yes, even the chief judge.
And I'm sorry for the interruption. Hina, you and I will take care of the time once again. So you'll become the primary timer. I'll also be known as a timer only. So anybody can pin you and I, or both of us together. The timing is 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30, and 3 minutes red until the person stops speaking.
Zoom moderator, you can pin Hina as well. I see that our chief judge is back. So chief judge, can we continue? Yes, chief judge, can we continue?
Yes, we can start.
Thank you. So contestant number 1, kindly unmute and confirm if you can see the timer on your screen.
Yes, I can see timer Hina on the screen.
Before starting your evaluation, I request the timer to kindly show, we'll maintain silence for 1 minute to maintain the fairness for first contestant. So please show a red card at the end of 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you, timer. Contestant number 1, kindly unmute and confirm again if you can see the timer.
Yes, I can see timer Hina.
Great. Now we'll do the AV check. Kindly repeat after me. Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with your gestures.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Great. I just request your beautiful daughter to not interrupt you while evaluating.
Yeah.
Yes. Chief Judge, is contestant number 1 audible and visible properly?
Yes, audible and visible. We can start.
Thank you. Timer, can you confirm the same? Thank you. Contestant number 1, Arindam Sen. Arindam Sen, contestant number 1, over to you.
Good evening, Toastmasters and fellow guests and dear Shubhadeep Chire. What a wonderful speech you had recited today. And the story which you recited, it basically brings me to the entire event. And I can feel the pain, the way you were going through into the event, and also that your family has gone through it. It shows how strong you are in every situation and how you have ensured that every situation will pass by and you should always continue smiling on. you also continue to remind us that how important is to have a positive mindset at the end of every event, be it during your grandma's death, or it could be of any event which was there, and you continue to remind us during this transition of these events that how important is to have a positive mindset there, right? The vocal variety which you bought it during that entire events, all different events, or the gestures which you were talking about there, right? Which you were making around. It made me remind that it was very tough situation for you, and I think you continue to still show your smiling face during those events, and also during the speech as well. And I think I would definitely want to learn more about how you would have gone through that event and how you were feeling during that time. But finally, I think which I want to concise and say is that wonderful speech, wonderful narrated speech there. You made me at least realize that this is the way it should be. It should be gone through during those events. And also you made me also think that, yeah, this is the way it should be held. It should be dealt in during those situations. One special feedback which I have it for you, that if you could have also narrated that how you were able to keep your smile on, then it would not keep me anxious till the end of the story, that what was the learning which you have got it, and how you have implemented that learning. Because all these events, which everybody goes through it, but it's important that how we're dealing with the situation is that something which we always want to know about that. At the end, I will definitely want you to continue speaking or at least bringing those stories again and again to this wonderful platform. We learn from all of us, and also we wanted to make sure that we continue growing as a better speaker in this forum. Thank you. Back to Content Master Prem.
We will now observe a silence for 1 minute. I request the timers to kindly show a red card at the end of 1 minute, and Zoom Master to kindly escort contestant number 2 in the meeting room. Thank you, timers. Contestant number 2, Abhinav Kashyap, kindly unmute yourself and confirm if you can see the timer on your screen.
Yes.
Okay, let's do the AV check now. Kindly repeat after me. Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, is contestant number 2 properly audible and visible? Contestant number 2.
Some echo from his side. Can we do it again?
Can I request you to go on mute, because I think
yes.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, was the second time proper?
Yes, clear.
Timer, can you confirm the same? Great. So contestant number 2, Abhinav Kashyap. Abhinav Kashyap, contestant number 2, over to you.
Before I evaluate a speech, I always like to think about the motivation behind a speaker giving a speech. And that's so crucial to me, because I came into Toastmasters for a lot of development and for a lot of entertainment, but I stayed in Toastmasters because of the little dose of inspiration I get with every speech. Toastmaster Shubhati thank you so much for giving us such an inspiring speech today. Your speech had a lot of talk in it about the struggles that you went through over the last couple of years or so. But really, you did it in such a beautiful manner that I didn't actually think that there was a lot of struggle that you were conveying. I love such speeches. I love such positivity. Thank you for this speech. I'd like to thank the three things that you did wonderfully in this speech. The first one is your voice. Your voice, Toastmaster Shubhadeep, is so pleasant, so serene, it's so pleasing. At this point, I'm just picking adjectives from your speech. Your voice was so good. To add to that, your voice modulation was absolutely killing it. At times where you went on and said, this was extreme for me, and multiple other occasions, your voice modulation was absolutely on point. To add to the wonderful voice modulation, your story was so relatable. You know, any time in India, if someone delivers a speech today and has cricket and COVID stories in it, it becomes relatable. But the third thing that you did with cricket and COVID is that you brought in a lot of your personal stories. And so that made us all hang around with your story completely from start to end. And it was something that I was never lost in your story. So thank you for being so wonderfully related. The third thing that I absolutely liked about what you did today, Toastmaster Shubhadeep, was your prep for this. You look at how, I just look at the way you were groomed, your suit, the pin on your suit, you were ready with that smiley. The prep that you did showed us very clearly, even before you started, the way you asked for your AV check. Gave me a clear glimpse into your intent in this speech. And thank you for wonderful preparation. Now, having said all of this, there's always a couple of things that we have to keep in mind while we keep that smile on. And I have just two things I want to point out to you. The first being, while your voice modulation was fantastic, I think your pauses were an opportunity slip for you. Keep that smile is such a wonderful phrase. But yet, every time you use that phrase, it was in the flow of a sentence. I would have liked you to pause. I would have liked you to say, keep that smile, and bring that wide smile on your face while you do it. And the second thing I'd like to touch on is, while you had wonderful stories and great relatability, it was fragmented. Your opening was a proverb, your closing was a proverb by Dalai Lama. I felt you could have brought your closing back to that smile. Maybe you could have opened that up. Or maybe you could have put in a personal anecdote about how keeping that smile helped you in your conclusion, because your opening and conclusion didn't align with your body. All that said and done, Toastmaster Shubhadeep, I think, frankly, I'm nitpicking. I must admit, listening to your speech has been a wonderful dose of inspiration that I've been seeking in Toastmasters. Your pleasant demeanor, your voice modulation, your ability to relate with everyone is simply wonderful. I'd like to conclude by saying thank you for letting me hear this speech. I certainly keep that smile. Back to you.
We will now observe silence for 1 minute. I request the timers to kindly show a red card at 1 minute and the Zoom master to escort contestant number 3 in the meeting room.
गेट बंद करो.
Thank you, timers. Contestant number 3, can you please unmute yourself and confirm if you can see the timer? Okay, now we'll do the AV check. Kindly repeat after me. Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3 with the gestures.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge, is contestant number 3 properly audible and visible?
And there was an echo, maybe because your mic was on. So you can jump.
Okay, can you repeat it again, Preeti? I'll go on mute.
Today is a wonderful day. 1, 2, 3.
Chief Judge?
That's it.
Great. Timer, can you confirm the same? Okay. Contestant number 3, Preeti Jaiswal. Preeti Jaiswal, contestant number 3. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Shubhadeep, you are a powerful orator, and you had all of us mesmerized right from the word that you first uttered. And I must tell you, with your charismatic personality and eclectic voice, you had hooked the audience. You had all of us waiting for bated breath to hear you next. Your speech, titled Journey Called Life, touched our hearts. Your speech body was all about the challenges that COVID restrictions brought on us. The death of your grandma, the unfortunate ligament tear of your wife, and the difficulty and the heaviness that it brought just because of the COVID restrictions was definitely touching our hearts. But your conclusion was the rainbow. You highlighted the power of the smile, the power of positivity, and looking at life, as the Dalai Lama said, looking for the sunshine. I must congratulate you for being such a great orator. What could have been done better in this speech was engaging with the audience. Because this topic was all about speaking, all about the COVID restrictions, maybe 1 or 2 questions thrown at the audience would have just given us the privilege to ride the highs and the lows that you spoke about. All in all, I would say it was a privilege evaluating you today, Shubhadeep. And I must say that to conclude, I would say that the journey called life is, we are all into it together. And you made us realize that. Thank you.
We will now observe silence for 1 minute. I request the timer to kindly show a red card at the end of 1 minute. Sorry, we have finished all the contestants. So I request the timers to kindly show a red card at 2 minutes so that the judges can fill in their sheets and send it to the tally counter. Thank you, timers. I request the Zoom moderator to kindly move the chief judge, the tally counter, and the timers to the breakout room.
This Zoom moderator is too quick, man. We say it and we're already here. We didn't get time.
Sarna is used to being the Zoom moderator.
Is she from MCC as well?
Swarna is from Ramaya.
Oh, these Ramaya guys are too quick.
Of MCC for some reason.
Who?
You.
No, this Zoom moderator is too quick. He just saying it, move them. I can't even hear the last part. You already moved.
Okay, so let's start. Can we have the timer? Hina? Yeah.
So Arindam took 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Abhinav took 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Preeti took 2 minutes, 28 seconds.
Can you please repeat? Sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Arindam took 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Abhinav took 3 minutes, 20 seconds. Preeti took 2 minutes, 28 seconds. I have sent you the report.
Also in line with the same. And Arindam took 3 minutes 5, Abhinav 3 minutes 22, Preeti 2 minutes and 28. So
great. Can you just send it to me WhatsApp once?
Done that.
It's done.
Yeah. Okay. Timers can be.
Okay. Hina, you and I will now leave the room and go to the main room. Okay. Thank you.
Question goes to Preeti Agar. Preeti Jazwal. I don't know why it became Agarwal. I'm extremely sorry. Anyhow, we will present this to Preeti Jazwal and I will rectify it and send it to you. So Preeti, how was your experience as an evaluator?
Good. This was my first time I'm participating as an in the evaluator contest and need so much to learn, and I'm thoroughly enjoying myself.
Great. A big round of applause for Preeti, everyone.
So moderator, can you move me and the tally?
Hey, why are we here?
The breakout room got closed. So again, we are here.
We'll just go back. Sorry.
No.
Your Mr.
Yeah, I mean, it was fantastic. Very nice to be in an evaluation contest. It's always a little bit tricky with the analytics and all of that. I enjoyed the speech. I think I had a wonderful test speaker today. So I had good fun evaluating the speech.
Great. So congratulations to you and all the best to all the contestants, including TT and Eval, for the results. And a big round of applause for Abhinav. Yes. Since the contest chair and the chief judge are not in the main room, I'd like to know all of you. Firstly, I'm assuming that you are a new club. So yeah, if someone wants to speak and give their introduction or give an introduction of their club to me, because I don't know. So
yeah, it's a more than a year-old club.
Okay.
Yeah, and we have right now 25 members.
Great.
Approx.
Okay. Great. For a club that is just a year old, you guys are very, very confident. So congratulations, yaar. It's really good. And the enthusiasm from all the contestants. Great. It's really great. Contest chair.
Hi, sir. So is this my time to speak or like I just
Yes, it is your time to speak. I have already presented the certificates. So officially over to you. We can have some interaction session though. I'd like to know all of you really well. Okay, sir.
Well, that's it. Thank you so much. Let's hear it for contest master, Toastmaster Prem Kulkarni. And a huge round because even he's clapping because the work that has been done, and I will not take much of a time. because the moment Richa appears here, I'm kind of done. I see Navya here. Not sure if I see Richa yet. No, Richa is here as well. Okay, so Richa, over to you for announcing any disqualification. Anything?
Okay. Thank you so much, contest chair. So, good evening, one and all present here. Coming to the protests and disqualification. So, coming to the protests, there were no protests. So, congratulations to each one of you. And as a chief judge as well, there were no protests. So, yes. Coming to the disqualifications, there were no disqualifications as well. So, it was a great contest. No protest, no disqualifications. So, great job done by everyone. Over to the contest chair.
Thank you so much. Let's hear it for our club chief judge for the contest, Toastmaster Richa Thacker, who is also serving as an Area A4 Director under Division A District 92. We really appreciate you. To begin with, I have received the result for both the contests. I have already forwarded to the department concerned to present and prepare the certificate, waiting for the department to keep them ready and give me a go, either on WhatsApp or on Zoom. I'm fine. Meanwhile, while this is happening, I would like to personally extend a warm thank you to all the role players, special one for those who joined us from different clubs. So starting with the telecounter, Toastmaster Navya Rai, can we hear a huge round of applause for her? And Zoom moderator who joined from a different club. I'm not seeing her here. I'm not sure if her bandwidth. I think she dropped out because of bandwidth, but I think we should really give a round of applause to her because she was on a hotspot supporting this meeting. So both of them. To begin with, for our club, Toastmaster Sarla, who served as a Sergeant at Arm 1. Let's give a huge round of applause for her. Toastmaster Tanvi Girdhar, who served as a Sergeant at Arm 2 for all of us. A special one, and I would like to massively request you to give a round of applause to Toastmaster Hena Thomas, who served as a timer for the very first time with the club contest. I would like to once again do a round of applause for Toastmaster Prem Kulkarni as contest master, Chief Judge Richa Thacker, and a big one to all the contestants who participated in table topics and speech evaluation contest. Now, while I thanked Richa, it goes without saying, I would like to also extend a warm thank you to the panel of judges who were there with us during this particular contest. Thank you. I'm just awaiting the result. We already have the result for the table topic because that was the contest that happened first. And the second contest was an evaluation. Please remember, because in our area, we have more than 4 clubs, which means only the winner of our club contest will represent our club in the area F3 contest, which means only the winner of both the contests, single person each, will be going to the area level. So I'm waiting for the detail, just a minute.
Hey, while we are waiting, can I just sneak in a comment? I'd like to add, while we're going around and thanking everyone, special thanks to Mazahir. I know from last year's, from what I was doing till last year, it is not easy to organize a contest like this. So special thanks to our contest chair, Mazahir, and to our Chief Judge, Richa, for getting everyone together and running the contest. Thank you, folks, for a really smooth contest.
Thank you so much. And Abhinav, every time we try to be better. So in whatever learning we have for today's contest, I'm sure we'll be able to do better than this for the next one, because there is another one coming up the next term as well. But I, for the very fact, know that a lot of contestants had issues because it's a festive season right now. A lot of people are traveling right now. So I personally would like to, thank all of you, those contestants who actually made it for today's contest, and you participated in the contest. That itself is a big win for me and I think all of us. So thank you so much. Prem, do we have our winners list ready? Okay.
For table topics, it's ready. Once we announce the table topics again, after a minute, we'll announce the evaluation. Is it okay?
Sure. Let's go ahead. I mean, let's not wait, because the more that I talk, the boring it's going to get. Over to you, Prem, for sharing your screen, and you may announce the result. I'm fine with that.
Okay. Is this visible? This is just to keep the suspense. This is a blank certificate. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, sorry. I have reversed the order. One second.
No
Yes.
problem. That's
Yeah.
more suspense.
Start with second runner-up.
Yeah, now it's clear.
Please announce the second runner-up first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So the third place or the second runner-up for the table topics contest of Speaking and Beyond Toastmasters Club contest goes to Toastmaster Vanchika Daga. Congratulations. The second place of the table topics contest goes to Toastmaster Tulika Khandelwal. Congratulations. Now, to the winner of Table Topics Contest of Speaking and Beyond Toastmasters Club is none other than Abhinav Kashyap. Congratulations. I'll just need a minute to again prepare the certificates. It's just putting in the names. So Mazahir bhai, you can just take forward.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's hear a huge round of applause for all the winners and participants. To me personally, if you ask me about table topic, I think it's a lot to do with presence of mind, and at times you definitely need one of those topics where you're comfortable in it. And on the other side, if you're not, then you're just not, right? Example, you may say, Mazar, you speak good, but there are times where I've gone completely blank on topics. As opposed to look at today, the mix of it. Look at Vanchika, who just joined our club and she's not even 3 months old. Congratulations to the second runner-up. Somebody who's not even a year old and who's already doing and wearing multiple hats in the club, Toastmaster Tulika. Congratulations for winning as the first runner-up. And distinguished Toastmaster, now that I can call you distinguished Toastmaster, Abhinav Kashyap, congratulations for winning the table topic contest. This is a great moment. I mean, I don't know, I've been saying this for quite some time, but for me, if you ask me, participation itself is winning, right? The moment you participate, you came out of that comfort zone, you said, let me go ahead, let me try, let me give a try and think that works. So congratulations to all the participants and a superb one to all the winners. There you go. Thank you. Prem, over to you.
Yes, I'll now share my screen. Is this visible?
Yes, blank.
Okay. So the third place for the evaluation contest of Speaking and Beyond Toastmasters Club contest is Toastmaster Arindam Sen. Congratulations to you. Moving ahead, the second place of evaluation contest goes to Toastmaster Preeti Jaiswal. Congratulations to you. And no guesses here. The winner of evaluation contest for Speaking and Beyond Toastmaster Club contest is DTM Abhinav Kashyap. Congratulations to all the winners. Zoom Master, maybe we can pin all the timers, all the contestants with the contest chair and the contest master. And with the chief judge, we can take a photo.
Yep. So this is the time when, who's the Zoom moderator today now? I think I'm the Zoom moderator.
Okay, Zoom moderator actually had to drop here.
I will do the work. That's right.
So I'll be doing the Zoom moderator. I'm now adding spotlight to Richa, and Vanchika is already done. I'm there. I'm putting Prem, who's already pinned. I'm putting Abhinav right here. And I don't know how many can be entered. Okay, Arindam is also here. I see Tulika as well. Preeti, I'm going to be adding her as well. Add to spotlight. Okay. Who all do we have now? So I have me, who is the contest chair. We have contest master and chief judge. We have the winner of evaluation and table topic, Abhinav. We have the first runner-up, Tulika, table topic. Second runner-up, Vanchika. First runner-up for evaluation, Preeti, and second runner-up as Arindam. Kevin Joy, official PR, because Preeti is here spotlighted. Do you want to instruct us something, and should we do something, some sort of a pose, anything?
Yeah, everyone seems to be fine. I mean, we can do some maybe a victory sign. Yeah. So who's taking the pick?
PR takes the pick. So
Yeah, I'm taking the pick. Just give me a moment, please.
So we were posing for nothing.
No, not that. I'm just confirming if I have the picture.
It looks like we all came second.
Prem, even you are a PR. Come on, even you can help.
I was the ex-PR.
So your PR skills don't get over.
Okay, one more pick. All right. Got it. Thank you.